of bad news sometimes is actually truth. We can't celebrate yet. We are winning, but the real goal is coming. So just keep your strength, my friend, and keep yourself built like this guy. Put your hands together for Jason Estey!
Thank you very much. When you see that, Jason.
I don't need glasses. I want to see your beautiful faces. Thank you for being here, my amazing Canadian patriots. My name is Jason, Cosmic Truth Authority and Jason Estey. And like I said last week, of course, thank you all and our amazing truckers for cherishing our path to freedom and shining a light full of humanity. And thank you everyone for your stellar, stupendous, absolute amazing public dedication in the fight for truth, freedom and health.
What's on your t-shirt?
Now, I hear we hear a lot of people talking about the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
Yeah!
But that is the government brainwash for many decades. I want to ask you, my friends, do you trust Justin Trudeau, for example? Do we trust Pierre Trudeau back in the day? All right. I'm glad we're on the same page. Well, we know Pierre Trudeau wrote up the charter with his lawyers. And I want to give honorable mention, as I said last week, to the amazing Jane Scarf, paralegal Rebecca Shepherd for Stand For Thee.
Yeah!
We're educating the police, the businesses, and all across Canada.
Yeah!
The way out of our tyranny is the Canadian Bill of Rights.
Yeah!
It's right here.
Yeah! Freedom, baby! Yeah!
And one of the reasons, everybody, it's real simple. Right at the top of my shirt, as the act says, it's an act in recognition and protection of our human rights and fundamental freedoms.
Yeah! Freedom!
It was written in 1960 by the great John Diefenbaker. It's still constitutionally active and binding. And you get a lot of people, though, coming out of the woodwork, pumping up the charter, like Daniel Balfour, ex-bodyguard Justin Trudeau. Can we trust a bodyguard that protected Justin Trudeau? I'm asking you. So I want to ask the truckers respectfully, tell them, be very careful with a guy like Daniel Balfour who pumped up the charter. Why are they pumping up the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms? They don't say a damn thing about the Canadian Bill of Rights, my friends. And the Canadian Bill of Rights, a lot of people, they say, well, the Canadian Bill of Rights, it doesn't apply to provincial law. Well, guess what? When you understand it, what we say, the Canadian Bill of Rights, when you have any application of force and enforcement, that is regulated by the Criminal Code, right, which is federal. And the Canadian Bill of Rights applies to all federal matters. So whether you're in a business, say you own some gym equipment, the government is trying to obfuscate your equipment, that's enforcement, right? The mask, all of it. The one way we get our country back, my friends, it's what you're doing. And we are going to start the culture and conversation over. We are going to use our Canadian Bill of Rights. And everybody, if you have any questions about the charter, just look at all the lockdowns. Look at the 7 churches in Manitoba. Right? They did a charter challenge for their religious rights and freedoms. And when you invoke the charter has no power unless you invoke it. But you have to appear before a judge who is appointed by the government, paid by the government, right? Answers to the swamp. Case law shows that Canadian Bill of Rights, at least you hope, you get an impartial jury. And the 7 churches of Manitoba, the judge ruled that, well, your rights and freedoms have been discriminated, but you know what? It's justified because we're in a pandemic. That is the loophole, Section 1 of the Charter. Do you understand? And Edmonton's Barbecue. Remember, they did a charter challenge, everyone, and they lost. Chris Sky, when he was coming from the bylaw border, he used Section 7, I believe, the Charter for mobility rights. Because remember, There was a psyop, right? We don't even have borders in Canada, but these bylaw borders, they were trying to stop your mobility rights. Chris Sky knew what he was doing, but he used the charter, and the female cop responded, no, we're restricting your mobility rights, Section 1 of the charter. So let's be aware of it, everybody. And I can't thank you enough for exercising your human rights, your fundamental freedoms. We are showing the rest of the world, as I said, how it's done in this country.
Freedom!
Freedom, baby!
Freedom, baby! Freedom!
And Justin Trudeau!
Fuck
A
Trudeau!
lot of people say
Fuck Trudeau!
that he needs to be arrested. And my friends, we the people have the power. And the Canadian Bill of Rights, one more time everybody, our rights to freedom, our rights to liberty, our rights to security of the person, enjoyment of property, it all comes to us by divine creation, divine authority. Are we going to accept slavery or are we going to fight for freedom? And my friends, we're not going to be obedient. We're not going to be obedient slaves. On three, I want you to say that we're not going to be obedient slaves. 1, 2, 3. All right. And on three, I want you to say that we are strong Canadians. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you, everyone. I love you. I absolutely thank you, and we all thank you for fighting for truth, freedom, and health. And we are going to crush the establishment.